One spot at third base. They're all facing off against David Peterson, whose first pitch is cranked out of here. And I guess that new look lineup all of a sudden is not so bad. Rosarena homers on the first pitch of the game the Mariners see.
Well, he's been one of the bright spots in an offense that has struggled mightily. And it's just simple formula for the Seattle Mariners. If they slug and score, they win because of their pitching.
High lift off the bat of Amaya. Rosarena is at the wall. He leaps, and Randy Rosarena just took a home run away. He climbs the fence in left field and takes a run off the board.
This is why every fence should be like this. I'm telling you, I would make a push to make every fence this height because it's one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball.
Bregman fly ball gap left center field. Alex Bregman has homered again. 2 home runs in last night's game and a homer here in the 6th inning to tie the game at 2. He has been hot as a rocket.
Well, that's a big pick-me-up for your teammate when you make a mistake on the bases and are scoring.
And now Bush, he blasts this ball. Bush leaves the yard. The Cubs go back-to-back. It's a 3-2 Chicago lead. No team has homered more this month than the Cubs. Cade Anderson facing this lineup the 3rd time through, and Bregman and Bush take him deep, back-to-back to flip the script and give the Cubs a 3-2 lead in the 6th inning. Fly ball, this is tagged, center field, PCA can't get it! What has happened in Seattle? Randy Rosarena bookends the day with home runs and walks it off in 9. The Mariners take down the Cubs.
You will never know what starts a season streak and makes them relevant. It could very be this game.
That you're looking for. Joe Adele drives the ball to deep left field. Goodbye. Deep into the bleachers for Joe Adele, and the Guardians take a 3-0 lead on an absolute moonshot by Joe Adele, his 20th home run of the season. Is he some kind of hot? That's 8 hits in his last 21 at-bats and 11 runs batted in.
Sawed him off.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey. That's high in the air towards right. May the force be with you. Home run number 21 for Mickey Boniak, and the Rockies are down 1. Strikes in the air to left field. Quan giving chase at the wall. Gone! Connor Norby.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
Connor Norby's first home run as the Rockies' 5th on the season.
Lucas hits it high in the air to deep right field, and Jones will turn and watch it go. Up into the 2nd deck for Nathan Lucas, and it's a 4-1 game.
Nathan Lucas off the bench today, have a day. Big RBI single in the 5th to add to the Blue Jays lead, but this swing is a huge one into the seats in right.
384-foot home run and a much-needed insurance run to give him a 3-run lead.
And he drills one deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A 2-run home run by Garcia. And the Yankees have pulled to within 1.
Well, number 26 of the year, and a big one right here. I mean, don't get behind in the count. Boom. We talked about much better look at the ball from the left side. Garcia had no problem there. That was a missile in the 2nd deck. It's an up and over sinker, but it was up in the strike zone and just an absolutely beautiful swing. No doubt about it.
And another 2-2 from Perez. Bowers, center field, that's on the barrel. He's watching, and it's flying. A two-run bomb. Jake rakes, and the Brewers have the lead. That was an incredible at-bat. My goodness. After 7 consecutive foul balls, and on the 12th pitch, Bowers goes big fly.
Irvin hangs him another. Swinging a fly ball in the air, belted deep left field. Way back she goes! Gone! Heriberto! Turning and burning on a heater from Jake Irvin. Is that the damage you were looking for?
Yeah, I was thinking more breaking ball, but he did damage on that four-seamer. He didn't waste any time. That ball got out quickly. Number 19 on the year for Heriberto, who's cooled off a little bit here in the month of August, so it's good to see him swing the bat that way.
For $705 as Marcy flies this to right field. Pretty deep. Cruz back. Warning track. Wall gone! Into the Nationals bullpen. Jacob Marcy.
Get a hold of those Marcy cards. The Marcy card just went up. But we saw it last night. We've talked about it. He had a couple of walks, and then the big triple. The swings have started to be more consistent.
Harp hits that one in the air to deep right field. Forget about it. Gone! 3-run home run. It's the second 4-run inning of the night for the Phils. They lead it 11-1. Harper now with 389 home runs. 11 away from 400.
I don't think he was real happy with the first 3 at-bats of this game for him.
Right. Wetherholt drives that one a long way toward the 409 mark. It's gone. That's more like it. J.J. Wetherholt's hit his 17th homer. That's been a long time coming for the Cardinals rookie.
J.J. needed that one. He's been stinging the baseball today. It was a rough one for him yesterday at the plate, but tonight, all barrels. His first home run in the month of August.
Could be in a movie.
That ball is drilled out of the ballpark.
He can hit position players.
Kyle Schwarber has just hit his 38th home run. That leads Major League Baseball. And it's 12-2. 108 off the bat.
Wow.
That's a drive into right field. That's going to stay up and get out. Home run to right over the scoreboard. And Hicks belts his 17th home run of the year. Turned on a 3-1 pitch, and the Rays grabbed the early lead 1-0. Well, he hit the ball too hard for it to come down.
Yeah, you got the high wall out there in right field, so you got to have a little height to the shot. But that ball, like you said, Dwayne, was hit so hard.
2-0. Basayo, high and deep drive to center. Mullins at the wall. We're tied. Wham, bam. Welcome back, Sam. That's why they wanted him back here so quickly. That's why only 2 rehab games were sufficient for Samuel Basayo.
They call it what? Home runs, the big fly? Well, he can hit the big fly, and he just did.
Good boys in the ballpark. Well struck. Donovan Walton out to center and deep. Goodbye. Donovan Walton with a homer, and the Athletics have their first run in Houston and a 1-0 lead in the third.
Go to work, Walt. 103-mile-an-hour rocket off the bat of Donovan Walton. Strong likelihood you're going to get yourself a fastball. This one, 96. And Donovan Walton was right on time.
He has a Cam Smith. Dalton sends one to left, has a shot. The Astros take a 2-1 lead. Philip Varsho with his first home run at at home as an Astro. And a big one here in the bottom of the 7th.
Second home run as an Astro, and a big swing at his new home here at Dyken Park as Varsho goes up into the Crawford boxes.
That has to feel so good for Dalton playing his 17th game as an Astro, and he just realized that the tradition here is you have to acknowledge your bullpen.
Off, here comes Scott. This ball is drilled in the air to right field. Bench just looks up. This thing is long gone. Braden Montgomery launching his 5th home run of the season. And we are tied at 1 here in the 2nd inning.
109 miles an hour off the bat. And that a no-doubter. So we told you, Scott's going to give up a lot of home runs tonight. That's the first of what will be a few here tonight.
Fly ball, deep left field. Going back is Antonacci at the wall. Looking up, it's gone. A solo home run for the 2nd straight day for Bo Bichette. His 14th of the season. And the Mets back on top, 2-1.
Really underneath the ball, so when you do that, it'll just spin in the middle of the plate. And he gets that up, and the wind blowing out. The ball jumps in this ballpark, always has.
Second.
Into right center field, going back is Peters, looking up, and it's gone. A 2-run home run to right center field for Luis Robert Jr. Oh, that has to feel great as he gets booed rounding 3rd, and the Mets extend.
Tristan Peters in the air to right field. Bench waited, now goes back. Off his glove and out of here. Tristan Peters with a little assist in right field, his 8th home run of the season as the White Sox start the comeback here in the 3rd.
Tristan Peters loves to hit high fastballs, and Scott loves to throw high fastballs. Good combination for Peters with a little help from Bench.
Carson Bench now into deep right field, and that one is gone. A solo home run for Carson Bench, and the Mets extend their lead back to 2. It's 5-3.
Well, that's the toughness I was referring to. Young player like this, reckless abandon, trying to catch a ball in the outfield. Face plants, probably messed up his mouth, teeth, cut. And next at bat goes deep. Boy, something to admire.
Lead to 4-1. That's going to be home run number 2 on the evening for Luis Robert Jr. Oh, does that have to feel great? Returning to Chicago for the first time, greeted rudely by the fans. He gives it right back to them. A multi-home run evening. It's 8-5 Mets.
Maybe he has found a home in left field. Took a little extra time going down to first. Why not?
I would.
Yeah. Oh, you would?
Oh, I would. And as expected, Torrens gets the job done and more. Are you kidding me? 6 home runs in his last 9 games with a plate appearance. Again, the opposite way. Luis Torrens makes it 10-5.
Luis looking to the heavens. It feels like it's heaven sent every time he comes to the plate.
Kyle Isbell has homered in back-to-back games, and this one is way out of here.
As he took a look at the dugout after he launched that ball into the right field bleachers, almost as to say like Michael Jordan, I don't know. I just got it going right now.
Now Salvi slams it to center field. Clark is back, all the way back and gone.
All right, you asked for fireworks and you got them. Salvi's home run ignites Kauffman Stadium. That ball went up in flames and it went over the wall in center field.
High in the air to left field, hit it hard. Tolbert's going to watch that one fly. Yu Lee, number 7, gets the Tigers on the board, and man, did they need that. His 2nd career home run against Michael Wacha in 5 at-bats.
And he leaned on that one. That sinker came in. Woo, he got the head of the bat out, and he's got power.
Game out in front, 1 ball, no strikes, and Adames a drive to left. That ball is well hit. Speaking of power, Willie Adames gives the Giants a 1-0 lead.
That was a 2-seam fastball to Adames, and he has struggled with fastball command, but Adames with his 21st home run. You look at this swing, he likes to do damage. He looks for that mistake, and it's over the middle of the plate.
Against
Left-hander Patrick Sandoval in the air to left. That ball is well hit off the bat of Kisner and out of the ballpark. Above the monster at a 2-0 lead. Kisner's first home run. A four-seam fastball, and it's elevated. It's at the top of the strike zone. A better swing. Get some backspin on this one.
9 runs, 15 hits.
There you go.
Arenado is the spark, and this one is gone. That's 21 for Nolan, and the Diamondbacks are on the board.
Are we surprised he pulled it to left field?
Stunned.
Little spinning slider hanging up there about belt high out over the plate. Nolan knows what to do with mistake pitches.
368 feet. His 21st. He's having a terrific season.
Crushed. A towering blast down the right field line. Wow! He destroyed it. A monster moonshot by De La Cruz. It's one of the most gargantuan homers of the Reds' year. 450 feet.
That's when you see somebody get every bit of it and then some.
There's an undertone of boos, but there were audible gasps. First pitch, deep right. And gone! A cycle for J.J. Bleday.
How about that? You don't think that was on his mind? Man, he has smoked that ball.
A franchise that went without a cycle for over 3 decades has its second in the last 3 years. De La Cruz did it against the Braves June of 23. J.J. Bleday here and now. He sets a new outright career high. His 21st homer is the capper on a cycle.
Tim Tawa hits a fly ball to left. It is gone. That's the 8th for Tim Tawa. And they've been getting bludgeoned tonight, but they've cut the lead in half. It's 8-4. And that's our Chaz Roberts, air conditioning and plumbing. Full play of the game. Tim Tawa's 8th of the year.
He's kind of floated a changeup on the inside part of the plate. Tim barrels it out there to left field.
Well hit, left field, Matt McLean way back and gone again. 4 bombs by the Reds against the Diamondback pen. That's 13 for McLean, who has been largely on point these last couple of weeks.
Well, this was a hanging breaking ball that stayed up in the zone, and Matty's able to hold his hands back long enough, and he just gets the barrel there. That game plan.
Oh, that is crushed deep right field. First big league homer for Hector Rodriguez. He was confident it would come, and a no-doubter that he smokes to right center. 424 feet per StatCast.
That was a bullet.
This dude can hit.
Well, what you're hoping is in a ball game like this, when you can get aboard a couple of times. He was hit by a pitch. He drew a walk.
Keyshawn.
As Keyshawn hammers to left field and deep, back it goes, and he does it again. Leadoff home run, Luke Keyshawn. 1-0 Twins.
Well, right on cue, just like he did back in April on a much colder day. This time he got himself a slider hanging over the middle part of the plate. He jumped all over it, and that's the jolt the Twins were looking for. Slow night last night offensively, only a couple of hits.
Pencil bat for Brooks Lee, and he sends one to left, some carry to the track, to the wall, and that ball's gone. That number 2 bat is sharpened. So Brooks Lee, opposite field, solo home run, and the Twins have a 2-0 lead.
Last night's ball game, he had a couple of good swings. One to the fly out to the warning track in center, another fly out to the track in left. When it opened, they changed it. Here we go.
Culpepper going back to back, and then some, way out of here. 3rd home run tonight for the Twins, and Culpepper his 2nd of his big league career. It is 3-0 here in San Diego.
He's hotter than the Culpepper.
Or even a jalapeno pepper, because that's the kind of bat that he is using here tonight in Game 2.
One down in the inning, and Jackson Merrill swings to the first pitch, drives it out to deep center field. Back goes Buxton, looking up, it is gone. Little Merrill madness to center field. Padres are on the board.
Love to see it.
Jackson in a bit of a mini funk the last couple of games, but gets the hanging split in the zone.